Right, let me tell you a quick story today, boys. We've changed the location of the camera and I've decided to show you the other side of my room. Not for any particular reason, but just because... Actually, there is a reason. It's because the sun's shining on my face and it feels wonderful. It's been months since I've had that. So I'm recording the video in front of the sun, although now the sun has set, so perfect. Anyway, back with the story. So this morning, I woke up, right, and it was a bit later than I'd wanted it to be. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I wanted to be up-eyed and bushy-tailed, whatever the hell the saying is, before 9 o'clock, to tell you the truth. But this morning, I felt like asshole. Honestly, I did. It was 11 o'clock in the morning, and I was feeling sorry for myself. My mindset wasn't right. I was doubting the achievements that I've achieved over the last couple of years, because believe it or not, boys, that happens to me quite frequently, maybe more than you'd believe. I know I talk a lot about self-improvement and I talk about, having a routine and all the perfect shit and all that stuff. But the reality is, there are days where I just cannot be fucked. And today was one of those days. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. After I woke up, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to scroll through my phone. Right, live like a proper degenerate this morning. Exactly how I used to live every single day when I was, in my early 20s and my teenage years. That's exactly how I live today. And I was feeling sorry for myself. And yeah, it wasn't nice. I just felt like giving up with this whole YouTube thing. I felt like giving up with my business. Felt like giving up with going to the gym. I just felt like life was difficult, and I don't really know what it was. It was just the way it was today. Like I said, this happens sometimes. And there was something that changed in my mindset after scrolling through my phone for about 2 hours. And this thing that changed in my mindset, it was almost like a flip switched, right? And as soon as this flip switched, I was able to turn this day from being absolutely like crap, like the worst start you can possibly imagine, isn't it? And I was able to change it into being a pretty good day, man. I can't lie. So, I'm not going to go into loads and loads of information about what I did, but I'll tell you very briefly. So I filmed 3 YouTube videos. I went to the gym, I did a good workout. I've tracked all of my food. I've been eating healthy today. And ultimately, I've managed to, turn the day from being shit to pretty decent. And I feel really happy now. And, I'm sat in front of the sun. Like I said, it's actually pissed off now. It's set, so I'm not sat in front of the sun, but I still feel good. And I want to tell you exactly what that mindset switch was. Now, you know how you've heard people telling you since you were literally a child, they've been telling you, forget about the destination and focus on the journey, right? How many times have you heard that? And how many times does it just not really resonate with you? That they're kind of telling the truth. You know that it's true, but yet it doesn't really do anything to you. You don't feel it, right? It doesn't make a change because deep down, you want the destination so goddamn badly that you don't really take that information into your brain, right? This is how I've been feeling for years and years and years. I've known about it, forget about the destination, focus on the journey. But it's easier said than done. And there's been something in my mind over the last week. I can't remember where I saw it. Or I saw something and then my own brain decided to make up something that works for me. And I'm going to tell you what that is right now. So instead of saying, forget about the destination, focus on the journey, I like to say, literally, fuck the result, man. Right? Fuck the result and focus on taking action. That's it. Because technically, right, although the result is important, obviously, that's the reason why we get up every day, right? And hopefully not have a day like we had today where we just scrolled on my phone. But the reason why we get up every morning and we do our chores and we eat food even, the reason why we do all of this stuff is because we have a result that we want to get to at the end of it all. So it goes without saying, the result is important, but you want to forget about the result. But don't just forget the result. Right, do you need Bud to be a siren now? Right, God bless your soul. Police car. Okay. It's just distracting, Bud. So you know how we... Hang on, I've got to shut the friggin' door now. Just had to shut the door because my mum was coming upstairs and I don't want her to have to walk into my room and just see me sat in the middle of it talking into a camera, because it's just weird, even though she knows I do this anyway, but it is pretty strange. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, we all know about the result being important, but that's not the mindset you want to have. You don't want to give it that power, okay? Because the most important thing is taking action. So ideally, we'd be in a situation where we know our result, we know our goals, but we don't give them that power. We don't need to think about them. So we write down our goals, we write down our results, we write down where we want to be, we think about where we want to be. But once we know it, that's it then. We don't need to think about it anymore. We can push it to the back of our subconscious mind. And consciously, all we need to be thinking about is taking the necessary action to get to that place. And I don't know why, but having that mindset today allowed me to completely change my day. Like instantly, I was able to get up from my bed and do some productive shit. And actually not just do the productive shit, but feel good about it. Because all that I needed to focus on was taking the action. Like, how can I even deserve to think about the result if I'm not taking the action? Like, who the hell do I think I am? Do you know what I mean? So that's what I would suggest you do, to be honest with you, because that's been an absolute game changer for me today. And, you know, this is something that I've been doing or trying to do for the last couple of weeks. Today I just forgot about it. But as soon as I remembered, I was able to get back into, you know, the flow and do the things that I know are good for me, you know, that make me feel good inside in my brain, you know. So that's my suggestion for you today. I want to say that I've actually just released a Discord, and I would love to talk to you, man. Like, if you have any questions about any videos that I've made on this channel, or, you know, if you just want to chat in general, maybe you feel low, or I don't know, maybe you feel good and you just want to speak to somebody else who you feel like is on your wavelength or whatever, then, you know, join the Discord, man. I'll leave the description in the link below. And what I want to do is actually have maybe some group chats with some of you lads, and, you know, maybe we can talk about like fighting or whatever in the gym. It can be girls related, it can be, you know, productivity related, work, whatever it may be, man. Like, I'd like to have a bit of a community feeling, because there hasn't really been that, to be honest, on this channel. So I think that would be great, man. Like I said, I'll leave the link in the description below. I'd like to talk to you, man. Don't be scared. Right? Let's join it. Well, I'm already in it. You join it, and then we'll have a chat, mate. So yeah, it'd be good to see you in there. And that's about all for today. What I'll say, actually, before I go, is that I think I might try and do some more videos like this where it's just a bit more off the cuff. But yes, that's all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Believe you can, mate. And you're more than halfway there.